Hello everyone, and welcome to our tutorial on how to use seismic data in Danomics. So in this video, to get started, we are going to load some 2D and 3D seismic data, and we are going to display that in a simple slice view. Let's get started. So the first thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to come to my files area, and I'm going to right click and I'm going to create a new folder. This is the folder that we'll be working in for this tutorial. I strongly encourage you to create a folder because it'll help with later things like when we're setting the coordinate projection system and adding additional files. So I'm going to call this Seismic Tutorial. We'll hit OK. And this creates that new folder here in my file tree. And now what we'll need to do is we'll need to get our 2D and 3D seismic data to load in here. So what we'll do is we'll go to Help and Welcome. And here you'll have each of the tutorial links. I want you to click on the seismic tutorial. And here in the seismic tutorial, you'll have the options to download the 2D and 3D seismic data. So please click on that to begin these downloads. Okay, so I'm going to assume that you have now downloaded that data, and now we will load this in. So I'm just going to right click on my folder here, and I'm going to say upload, and I'm going to upload a seg.y file. And I'm going to choose a file, and I'm going to start off by loading the 3D data that we have here. So here I'm going to get the Teapot Dome 3D data. And we're just going to hit open here. And we'll hit OK. Now this file is about 400 megabytes in size, so it will take a little bit of time to upload and be ready for our use. Now the 2D seismic data you will have downloaded is in a zip folder, and it has 5 2D lines in there. You will need to unzip that folder and extract those files so that we can load those. So what we're going to do now is we are going to load those 2D seismic lines. These files are much smaller, so they will upload significantly quicker here. So once again, we'll just right click here, upload, and we'll go to upload seg.y file. We're going to specify that it is 2D. We will choose a file here, and I'm going to come to my 2D seismic data, and I'm going to get this 2D line a.seg.y, and I'm going to hit I'm just going to name this, I'm going to change the name a little bit here to make it a little shorter, call it 2D line a.seg.y, hit OK. And we're going to repeat this for each of the lines here. So we're going to upload now line B. Once again, I'll give this a shorter name. And remember, we need to specify that it is a 2D file. And we'll continue doing this for each of the lines here. This, as you'll see, is a pretty quick process to go through. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to hit OK here. Then I'm going to briefly pause the video so you don't have to watch me upload lines D and E, but I'm going to go through the exact same process there. Okay, so now I have my 2D lines completely loaded, lines A through E, and I also have my 3D lines that have finished processing. Now what I want to do next here is I just want to briefly pull these up to verify that they have loaded. So I'm just going to start off with this 2D line A. I'm just going to click on this here, and let me change the scaling here. Let's go from, like, let's say -5 to 5. Okay, and now we can see that seismic data. Let's make that a little, give that a little more contrast. We'll go -3 to 3 here, And we can see that we have this 2D seismic line. And if I come here and left click and drag uh, on my y-axis here, I can zoom in to a specific region. And now I can clearly see some of the reflectors that we have here in the seismic. Okay, so line A seems to have loaded just fine here. Now let's we could go through and also check lines B through E, but you should see that those are working as well. Let's check out our teapot dome seismic for the 3D. So once again, I'm just going to click on this, and I am going to scale this from -5 to 5 again. And I accidentally clicked there on a gather, but let's jump to, let's say, the middle uh, of the seismic cube here. So I'm on gather number 28. And you'll notice here we have a series of kind of repeating views. What I want you to do here is right click and say sort to inline and crossline. And now once we do this, this then sorts our data in a way and makes it ready to display. And I'm just going to left click and drag on both my X and Y axes here to zoom in. And once again, we can see the seismic traces here. So we are now confident that our data has been loaded. Okay, so that is where we're going to end it for this video. What we've done as a reminder is we uploaded our 3D seismic data as well as our 2D seismic data. We came in and we then took a look at the 2D seismic data as well as the 3D seismic data. And remember, in order to get this type of display, we right-clicked and we sorted from inline, sort to inline and cross line here. And that was the main step here to get that to display. Just one note, remember that when you are loading your seismic data, so when you come here to upload an upload seg-y file, make sure to choose if you are uploading 3D or 2D seismic data. If you get this incorrect, that data will likely display incorrectly or not at all as we're moving forward. Okay, now we're going to move on to the next step in our seismic interpretation.